to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley and Jessica. Yes, we love y'all.
Start your day the joyful way. It's your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes. And now here's your host, the queen of joy herself, Jessica Dugas. Happy Friday, my friends. Today's Friday, March 18th, 2022. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. If you are new here to Project Joy Live, good morning or good afternoon or good evening, depending on wherever you are in the world. I'm so glad to have you here. There's so much that it's bringing me joy today. We have a lot to cover, so I need you to stick with me this morning, okay? First and foremost, if you are live on any of our social platforms, I would love for you to head over to the comment section. If you haven't done so already, don't just say good morning. Let me know where you're joining from today and also what is bringing you joy, because this is Project Joy Live. We want to know about the joyful things in your life. You can also head over to projectjoypodcast.com and click the join live button to share a moment of joy or gratitude live on air with me. You can be the star. Okay, you can be the star. I'm so excited, as I said, to be here with you today. I have a lot to cover. I have something that I found that I'm going to share here shortly that is bringing me joy. Before we go to break, listen, last night, what we shared yesterday about St. Patrick's Day, and I made some stew. Okay, I made some stew. Of course, it's vegan, but it is my take on it, like an Irish stew. I don't do like I was never a huge fan of like the corned beef and cabbage thing when I wasn't vegan. I could take or leave the beef part, but I did like the cabbage and the carrots and the potatoes and all of that. So I did put that in there. And then was when the naughtiness started. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Do you see this cupcake, boys and girls? That is an Irish whiskey cacao cupcake soaked in Irish cream and topped with an Irish cream buttercream frosting. Who made that? Your girl made that, okay? And I was doing this. Something else is bringing me joy this morning. I was baking these cupcakes while a friend of mine's show is on. So you guys have seen Oleg Lohit on the show before. He is the founder of Overcoming Odds and one of the organizations that we have been supporting for a little while, and through our event last year. And one of his shows is called bear with me here because it's a long title. Okay. Just a squirrel looking for a nut, trying to get out of this rut. Okay, that's the name of the show. But you can find the Just a Squirrel Looking for a Nut. If you look that up on Facebook, you can find their page. Every Thursday night, they hold it down. They have a panel and they dive down deep into that rabbit hole. I had the pleasure of being a guest on Just a Squirrel before. I got to be a squirrel. I was so excited. It was like I got to get in there with my spirit animal, and had so much fun with that. But Oleg was not on the panel last night, but they had a fantastic panel. Scott Mason, which is a good friend of ours here on the show as well. John was there, Brian was there, and Chris was there, and they were talking about freedom. Okay. And this was a deep dive into all facets of freedom. Oh, I just realized, y'all, that I just realized that I did not change my ticker and it still said you had to wear green today. So gonna fix that. Lord, I can't with myself. Okay, so we were talking about all aspects of freedom. Now, gentlemen, while they held it down, I do have to say I feel like the panel would have been balanced a little bit better had there been a lady on the panel. I'm just trying to say. Okay, but they held it down great. And so I'm cooking these cupcakes, right? I'm cooking these I'm cooking these cupcakes and trying to talk, and I'm trying not to. These are the booziest cupcakes I have ever made in my life, okay? And so I licked the bowl, anyway, I digress. So I'm having a good time interacting with these guys in the comments last night, bringing me so much joy. And at one point, I said something, and my new friend Chris, a shout out to Chris over on LinkedIn. If you're watching on LinkedIn this at all, I enjoyed you on the show last night. I'm so excited to have made the connection with you on LinkedIn. But so he at one point took something that I said, like we do normally with humans here, okay? Took something I said, packaged it in his package, and respectfully disagreed with me, right? And see, in my mind, I'm like, there was nothing to disagree about, because exactly what he said was just received packaged in a different way or whatever. And I ended up saying that later. But I was like, see, the consequence, because we were talking about consequences of choices that we make. And I said, see, the consequence tonight for disagreeing with me is that you don't get one of these delicious boozy cupcakes. Okay. And so I, at some point, they saw the comment. And he was like, I would like to apologize for my comment, because I would like a cupcake. It's what he said. So it was fantastic. So, but listen, the show is so good. You guys can catch it on Thursday evenings. Don't miss it. Just look for Just a Squirrel Looking for a Nut on Facebook, and you will find the page. Scott, John, Brian, Chris, you guys did a great job last night. It was fantastic. I was I was enthralled the whole time, and had an amazing time with you all in the comments last night. I wish I was on the panel, because y'all needed a woman up there to help balance it out a little bit. But it's all right. It's all right. And this morning last night I sent Chris his virtual cupcake, and Scott his virtual cupcake as well. So because it was okay, they could disagree with me. It was fine. So that was bringing me a lot of joy for last night. The stew I made was so delicious. I've got pictures of both things and whatnot on my plant party of number 8 on Instagram. You guys can check that out, and they're in my Facebook stories as well, with the cute Irish music and whatnot there too. We have national days to talk about today. We have, let's see, I've talked about squirreling. I've talked about my St. Patrick's Day. We've got to finish up our 10-part series on morning routine. That's coming up here. We've got to talk about the amazingness that's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network this coming week. What else is going on here? And I want to tell you guys too, I hope you had an opportunity to tune into Freedom Starts Now yesterday with Karen Timer. Her guest was Kathy Nesbitt, and I was so excited because I already knew about laughter yoga. I knew about some of the benefits and everything else, but they really dove in and hit on so many points of not just the benefits, but some of the science, and I geek out about that stuff. It was really fantastic. And so shout out to Karen Timer and Kathy Nesbitt for an incredible show yesterday, because it was so good. And if you guys have not been to laughter yoga, you can go to Karen's session And so just reach out to me and I'll give you the link. It is for I have to check her niche. So let me before I invite the whole planet, let me double check and make sure. It may just be for women. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna ask her. So let me know if you want to go though, and I will check in and find out and get to experience a whole session. They did a little bit on the show yesterday, but even talking about like I said, some of the specifics of why certain movements are done. So in laughter yoga, there is an exercise where you go ha ha ho ho ho, right? Like and you do that. But even, obviously we're mock laughing throughout it, but the actual act of clapping helps to activate some of the nerve endings and meridians in our hands, which I didn't even think about that aspect of it. So it was really nice to hear and get specific. So I hope you guys tuned in yesterday. And if you didn't, you can catch the replay on the Breakthrough Show page on Facebook, YouTube, and also the breakthroughshow.com. Okay. So make sure you check that out because it was delicious. It was so good. So really enjoyed that as well. Okay, I have something. I want to head over to the comment section really quick, and then I have another joyful thing to share with you this morning. Jason Lansing is here this morning. He said, what brings me joy is that the Toronto Maple Leafs won versus the Hurricanes 3-2. And you know what really brings me joy, Jason? It's that you tell me these things and then I can go to my husband, who is a big Leafs fan, and I can act like I know something about hockey, right? And I can be like, hey, babe, did you know that the Leafs won last night 3-2 over the Hurricanes? And then he's like, they did. And then and he's put this is the voice of, I'm impressed that my wife knows this. So Jason is holding it down for me. Okay. Okay. He said, yes, the Leafs are on fire. Billy Rice is here this morning, joining from Ohio. It's good to see you today. Miss Angelique is here. Happy Friday. Good morning. And Jason said it's okay because Toronto was in their the St. Patrick's Day uniform. Okay, I didn't know this was a thing. I am well this morning, Billy. It is always good to see you here. Miss Rhonda Elliott is here this morning from Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. I have been a proud guest of Spirit Sessions twice in my life, and so excited to. And you know what I was thinking, Rhonda? We need to have all three of you ladies on some kind of show. All three of you at the both same time on the show at some point. Let's discuss that. Okay. Jason says, yes, please. I think that was to the laughter yoga. Let me know if that's what you were talking about. Rhonda is clearly a Leafs fan, said, go Leafs, go. Yes. I love you so much, Rhonda. Make sure you guys check out every now and then. I try to unplug on Sundays, and their show is on Sundays, but sometimes I can't help it because sometimes I am sucked in because they have a really good guest. And so I will go. They have good guests all the time, you guys, but sometimes I see somebody and I'm like, ooh, with the squirrel. And so I have to go check that out. But I love that. So make sure you guys check out Spirit Sessions, A View of the Light. You can find them on Facebook and YouTube and all of that good stuff. I thought that's what you were talking about, laughter yoga. Let me find out from Karen if it's just for the ladies or who it's for, and then I can send you the link, Jason. Okay. Billy says, it brings me joy seeing to you and talking to you. It brings me joy as well to be here. Okay, so I have something for you this morning. Apparently, there's an experiment that's being done by a group of kindergartners from a school called West Side School. I don't know if you guys have seen this going around. If you need some motivation today, you can call this number, and I'm actually going to put it. I'm going to put it down in the comment or in the on a banner for you guys to see here. I was not prepared with this banner. Okay, but I'm gonna call, and we're gonna do this live. Okay, on the air this morning. I think this is a California number, so I'm guessing this school is in California. But if you need an uplifting moment, a pep talk, or whatever, you can call this number, and little children, little kindergartners, are going to give us some love. Okay, are you ready for this? Let's do this. I'm gonna. Okay, here we go.
Hi, welcome to Pep Talk, a public art project by Westside School. Bienvenidos a Pep Talk, un proyecto creado por los estudiantes de Westside School.
Para un mensaje feliz, presiona 5.
Press 5 if
Please
you want
listen to the
Spanish.
following options for encouraging messages. If you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, press 1. If you need words of encouragement and life advice, press 2. If you need a pep talk from kindergartners, press 3. If you need to hear kids laughing with delight, press 4. For encouragement in Spanish, press 5.
Okay, we're gonna press 2.
Be grateful for yourself. Dude, live it up. Be you. I trust that you can make things right. Be happy. Try it again. Believe in yourself. If you're feeling up high and unbalanced, think of groundhogs. It's okay to be different. Always stay together. Don't give up, power through. We all really like you. Never back down, never give up. The world is a better place with you in it.
Everyone is capable of doing anything. You just have to let yourself shine.
Bro, you're looking great. Be responsible. Be nice.
Be nice.
It's weird. You are okay. We love you.
If you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, press 1. If you need words of encouragement,
That was
life
words of
advice,
encouragement.
press
That was pressing 2.
2. If you need a pep talk from kindergartners, press 3.
All right, I want a pep
If you
talk.
need to
You guys
hear
ready?
kids laughing with delight,
Keep trying. Don't give up.
if you're feeling mad, frustrated, or nervous, press 1.
I love that. So you can call that number on the screen, 707-998-8410, and get these beautiful. Isn't that so nice? Like anytime that you feel like I need a little pick me up. I need to feel better about myself right now. I need a little pep talk. I need some words of encouragement. You know, that was one thing I was thinking about this morning. I had my own breakthrough moment this morning. Jason said that lifts my heart. Right? It's so good. So you guys can call that number and have your own encouraging moment with these children. I thought it was beautiful. As I had this whole moment this morning where I was thinking about the 5 love languages, and I was so excited that the Jacksons covered that recently. And to be honest, to be frank, I've always kind of struggled with that concept a little bit of the 5 love languages, because every time I take the test, it's literally like almost even across all 5. There is not one for me that sticks out or doesn't stick out at all as like, you know, this is not part of you at all, or this is you. So I've struggled with that concept because, and this happens every time I take a test. And I've shared with y'all before, I am a very multi-passionate, multifaceted, multi-layered human being. Okay. There is so many things to me. I was joking around with my guest Carmel Riley from New Zealand that I recorded with for the Breakthrough Show. And I said, you know, when I worked with we were talking about gems and stones. And when I worked with Ali Kaus to create my transformational adornment, you guys may have seen that big rock of a necklace that I wear, that we ended up in the end with that master healer quartz. But initially, when we met and we were going through the sessions to determine this piece, it was going to be like a mix of 8 stones, because every time I talked to her, it was something else. So I had this, so this is just me. Okay. It doesn't matter, a test, a meeting, whatever. There's just so many parts of me and people can't figure it out. So I had this whole realization this morning that one of the things that I realized for me that I'm going to call it the 6th love language is recognition. Because for me, I don't care which how I'm recognized. Okay. You can give me words of affirmation. I love it. You can give me a hug. I love it. You can spend quality time with me. I love it. You can serve along with me. I love it. You can give me a gift, give me a medal, whatever. I will put it on my shelf and I love it. Okay. I don't care about that. But for me, it's about recognition. Like I love when, especially in the work I do now, that is a huge, like profound part for me. When I post something to my Facebook page and I say, I need prayers, I'm having a rough day, whatever, there will be 150 comments on there. 150. And I'm grateful for that. I am grateful for that. But then if I come and I say, I just launched a new show. Do you know we're up to 7 shows on the Breakthrough Show Network now? And I'm so excited about that. And there's like 1 comment. And it's like, I love the recognition for the work I do. And again, you can say to me, I think your shows are amazing. Words of affirmation. You can come over and you can give me a hug and say, I think the work you do is fantastic. I love a hug. You can come over and say, I want to, we're gonna go out and celebrate and spend some time together because your network is growing. You can come and you can acts of service. You can say, I'm gonna come and support your show. I'm gonna donate $3 a month to the network, whatever. You can say, I would love to make you something for acts of service. Okay. You can say, I'm going to nominate you for this award. I'm going to give you an award for the work that you do. And I don't care which it is. Recognition is the thing. And not even just my work. You get so much farther with me of saying like, hey, go do that. Don't, that's not going to get very far with me. But if you say, hey, I recognize that, you've been filling up that coffee pot every single day. I love it when you do that. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go continue to fill up that coffee pot. And it's not the words of affirmation. It's the recognition. Oh shit, I see what you have been doing and I love it. And I will continue it. I will continue whether I get a hug, an affirmation, no matter. So I'm calling recognition the sixth love language. I'm coining that here today. That's what I feel like. I feel like it doesn't matter how I'm loved, but that recognition is so important for me. And it's not about looking for outside, praise in any kind of way, but I love to feel like I am being of service. I love to feel like I am helping. I like to have that acknowledgement that what I'm doing is making a difference, and to know for sure, because I can sit here all day and say, I love my shows because I do. I can say, oh, I love those 3 books up there, 2 of which are bestsellers that I've written in. I can say those are amazing freaking books. And I know they are. But to know that they've helped one person and to find that out in whatever one of these ways, it changes everything for me. And it allows me to be in this space of like, I not only love what I do, but I want to do it and I want to continue because my whole thing is making a difference. So my little horse this morning. Jason asked if I can put that number again that we talked about, 707-998-8410. You can call that number. It's a free number to call and you can get words of affirmation from some cute, adorable children. So you can check that out. Rhonda said, it's so lovely that you accept all forms of love equally. It is. And it's weird. Like, I'll take the test and like there'll be, for example, 20, 20, 20, 19, 21. And people will be like, well, it's 21, that it's equal across the board, like it's not, there's none that stick out for me. And I can't help it. I it. Billy said, recognition is awesome. Your live shows are amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that. And the thing of it is I don't want people to recognize if they don't. Like, I don't want it to be forced recognition. And so it all comes back to self, right? If I can reframe this comes back to me. And this comes back to, I need to do the work, because this is not a space of victimization. I need to do the work to make sure I'm surrounding myself with people who are in the space to, capable of, love to recognize people for the work that they do, or have no problems recognizing in whatever way that they do what their friends do. They care about what their friends are doing, whatever. So I know that I need to do work in that area. And so with any of the love languages or anything like that, that's one of the things that you can do, is if you take this and say, well, I'm not getting XYZ in my life, you know that you can reframe that and say, well, how can maybe I'm not expressing it enough. Maybe I need to do the work to surround myself with people who are going to fulfill these things, or are going to at least care to fulfill these things, right? So we can always reframe that as a place of power, empowerment, and say there's things that I can do to make sure that I'm fulfilled in whatever area, right? Sylvia, my replay queen, is here this morning. She's off to bed right now, because this is why she watches the shows in the middle of the night, you guys. Everybody, please give some love to Sylvia. She's literally, since the beginning of my work, comes and watches every show on the replay in the middle of the night while I'm sleeping. And sometimes Facebook does not notify me of her comments. Y'all give some love to Sylvia. She's if I give out awards, she is my replay queen. Okay. She said she is off to bed right now, but I thought I would wish you a good morning, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I love you so much, my friend. And I say it all the time. I don't, people are busy. I don't expect anybody to be there for me all the time, but I sure do recognize when people pop in when they can and how they can and all of that. And it means, like, in whatever way, in whatever their love language is of how they express love, I am here to receive it whenever. I'm so, it makes me so excited. I'm so moved by that. So thank you, Sylvia, for that. That just made my whole day. We're going to take a quick break, you guys, and we're going to be right back. We have to talk about part 10, our final part of the importance of our morning routine. We're going to talk about our national days today, what's coming up next week on the Breakthrough Show Network, and our birthdays today as well. So don't miss it, you guys. Okay. We'll be right back after this. We have a quick ad spot, and don't forget to listen to, if you missed it yesterday, our For Love mix that we have our moment of listening this morning. We'll be right back.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Любовь – моя крепость, любовь – моя крепость, даже с тяжелым сердцем, даже з поломаною душою.
Я відстоюю кохання, бо нам треба більше світла, щоб не було більше смерті, що летить за сколки.
Любовь – моя крепость, потому что она сильнее излечима. Без живой мертвых, без власти сильных, без бомб.
Я відстоюю кохання із розбитою душею, коли серце моє плаче.
Любовь, моя крепость, чтобы наши дети были невредимые, чтобы наши друзья были защищенные, чтобы наши границы были открыты.
I shall stand for love, even with a broken soul, even with a heavy heart.
We shall stand for love. I would love if you are standing for love with us to type that down in the comments, whether you're live or on the replay. We shall stand for love, or I shall stand for love. I would love for you to do that. Beginning on, I believe it's the 23rd, but I'm going to double check that to make sure. Don't hold me. I will announce it for sure the beginning of the week. Believe it's the 23rd, which is the anniversary of when Dorothy O'Shea wrote that poem for love. I will be playing a different version of the poem every single day on the show, which I'm really excited about because we get to hear all of the individual voices so far for the women's mix and the Russia-Ukraine mix. You've heard a huge mix of different voices, languages, people, and it's going to be so lovely to hear these different languages individually and allowing them to stand for themselves. So I'm really excited about that coming up as well. And I would love for you to visit weshallstandforlove.world. Rhonda said, we shall stand for love. I love it. And if you have an interest, by the way, in recording a version of that poem, please reach out and I would love to have you a part of this project. It has been such an honor to work alongside Dorothy O'Shea in gathering these recordings. I believe we have, thank you, Billy. I believe we have more than 40 people recorded, more than 20 languages recorded so far. And it doesn't matter which language you speak. Obviously, we are gathering different languages from all over the world, but if it doesn't matter which language, if we already have it or anything like that, we would love to have you record a version. Please let us know if you'd like to be a part of this project. You can reach out. If you know Dorothy O'Shea, you can reach out to Dorothy. You can also reach out to me and I can pass to her as well. So I am really excited because coming up this week on the Breakthrough Show Network, we have amazing shows. I want you to make sure you get plugged into our text community or our Discord because we have incredible things coming up. Obviously, I will be here Monday through Friday next week for Project Joy Live every Monday through Friday at 7 a.m. Central Time. And I would encourage you to, I'm challenging you guys to find a day next week that you can pop on and share a moment of joy with us when you go to projectjoypodcast.com. Next week, choose a day, Monday through Friday, to come on and share the joy with us. Also, coming up on Tuesday, we have a brand new episode of My Way, this time with Peter Laughter. He has been an entrepreneur for a really long time, you guys. And so Peter Laughter is going to be on My Way. It's at 5:05 p.m. Central Time every other Tuesday, but it's coming up Tuesday, the 22nd. So really excited about that. Wednesday, we have an all new episode of Divine DNA, of course, with Donnell and Angelique Jackson, 6 p.m. Central Time, 7 p.m. Eastern on Wednesday evening. And then coming up next Friday, I'm really excited that we will be traveling to South Africa together with Lucinda Harmon. Really excited about having Lucinda back on the show. Lucinda's been on, I don't know, 892 times because we just love what she says, but we really enjoy her perspective on South Africa, and of course hearing about the new breakthroughs that she has to share with us next week. But tomorrow on the Breakthrough Show Network, we are going to Belgium together with, I just mentioned her, Dorothy O'Shea. She is the poet, the author of the poem For Love that you just heard that beautiful mix of in honor of the crisis going on between Ukraine and Russia. And we are excited to hear about Belgium this afternoon, 12 p.m. Central Time today, only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Don't miss it, okay? Don't miss it. See, Billy is smart. Be like Billy. Billy's already in the Discord. He is joining us. Just go to bit.ly/Discord breakthrough, bit.ly/Discord breakthrough, or you can join our text community by texting the word breakthrough to 256-685-7092. All right, so that's everything coming up this week. Okay, let's finish our series this morning on morning routine. We have been talking now the last 2 weeks about 10 science-backed benefits of a morning routine. Now, beginning with your disclaimer here is that a morning routine, it means you perform the same basic tasks in the same order every single day. It doesn't mean that you have to get up at 5 a.m. It doesn't mean even morning per se. It is what you do as soon as you wake up. The same basic tasks in the same order every day. Okay. We got the disclaimer. We have learned the last 2 weeks that morning routine benefits are both psychological and physical. So it's really important for us to have a routine. And we even have touched on the importance of any routine, period. Okay. And that all of these benefits we talk about can apply to morning routine, to a routine any time of day. But this morning routine really does propel you into a productive rest of your day on several levels. Those levels are, number one, we talked about how a morning routine helps prepare you for the rest of the day. It increases your productivity, helps you feel in control, lowers your stress. Number 5, it helps you develop healthy habits. Okay, so once you get into this habit of a morning routine, it becomes easier for you to create other healthy habits in your life. This week, we talked about how a morning routine helps you boost your energy levels, helps you improve your relationships, combat forgetfulness. Anybody ever go into the kitchen and forget why you're there? Anybody? Bueller? I do that often. And so I need to be a little bit stronger in my morning routine so I can help with that forgetfulness. Yesterday, we talked about how it improves your confidence. When you are calm and collected, you naturally feel more confident. Plus, when you accomplish things in your morning routine, that automatically improves your self-esteem, which then boosts your confidence. We also talked about yesterday how you can include things in your morning routine to purposely help you build your confidence in different areas. Shiraz talked about when he was on the show how he does his 15 minutes of Duolingo every morning. Oh God, I have to write that down. Written down. I promised him that I was going to see. It got out of my morning routine. So now I'm going to put it in my morning routine and it's going to be better. But so he uses that time to improve his Spanish, which will then increase his confidence. You can we took lots of examples yesterday of different things that people enjoy and ways that they could include that in their morning routine to increase their confidence. So I mentioned something yesterday. How I did not read ahead to the 10th item. And I told everybody, you've got to be flexible. You've got to be flexible. Learn to be flexible. So when we say have a routine, you have to also recognize our very human attachment to things. So guess what number 10 is, boys and girls? Learn to be flexible. Your morning routine is just the beginning of your schedule. it's normal that things won't always go exactly as you hoped, meaning you'll need to adapt. Sticking to your morning routine as often as possible is great, but you also need to learn to be flexible if something unexpected happens. Learning to adapt your morning routine around such events will train you to be flexible in other aspects of your life. So think about this, guys. If you have a morning routine that you are doing every single day, like clockwork, and something comes up and makes it so you can't finish that morning routine or you can't even start it for whatever reason, and you are able to, and you learn to be flexible and shift and pivot in a way that you need to still get things done and still accomplish things or come back to it, get back on the horse, so to speak. And just that in itself is going to increase your confidence and have you understand, I can be flexible in this life, right? I can be flexible. And because we get so attached as humans, and guys, there's part of me that's like, okay, it's a very human thing to be attached to things, to be attached to people, to be attached to circumstances. And I don't subscribe to this, well, just don't do that. It's part of our human existence to be that. I think the key is that we acknowledge it. Okay. So I shared with you guys how for a few days, I was out of lemons. Part of my morning routine is that I get a lemon water. By the way, if y'all love my cup, go visit Queen Bee's Hustle, queenbeeshustle.com. I love my cup and I always thank her for it. So I'm in a routine every morning of making a lemon water, right? Well, for a couple of days, I was out of lemons. And so that wasn't the first thing I did. And I started to really feel it physically. And I was like, okay, I can't not do my lemon water. And so it really was just allowing myself some grace and getting back on the horse and going, okay, I'm going to restart. I'm going to start having my lemon water again. It was only a couple days, but it was a nice boost of when I got back on the routine going, see, I can do this. I can be flexible in my life when things change. And I have shared before that I have a scheduling e-course that, it's a self-paced e-course I also used to offer, and I'm going to be re-offering this, a scheduling intensive, because I was not a born organized person. At all. Okay. So I have had to teach myself how to do it. And in that, I said, if I can learn, and did y'all see that flash? It's storming here. So if I can do it, God, anybody can do it. But part of my very Aquarian way is that I don't like to be boxed in. I don't like for the people to tell me what I have to do. And by the people, I also mean my calendar. I don't like to look at my calendar and feel like I have to do anything, right? So part of it is getting in that mindset, which mindset is a huge thing that my scheduling course teaches. And because you think, what does that have to do with scheduling? If you don't want to do something, you're not going to get on a schedule. You're not going to do it because you're going to keep having in your mind, I don't want to be doing this. So you have to get into that I get to space or choose to do something different or lean into the benefits or what have you. And then we have to be flexible. So I like to look at my calendar every day or my to-do list of things that I need to do and say, okay, I have to do all these things, but when do I want to do it today? When am I going to be most productive today? When am I going to get the most out of these things today? And then I can scoot it around. I play matchmaker with with my calendar all the time. So that flexibility is so important. So I wanted to give you guys, there was on this website, this is at myva360.com. So shout out to them for this incredible article about morning routines. Here are some things that some successful people do in their morning routine. So you can get the idea. And let me know if you guys do have a morning routine. Let me know what's included in yours. Okay. So Tony Robbins goes in a cold plunge pool. As we've mentioned on this series, a cold shower is great for increasing your energy levels. And Tony Robbins takes it a step further. He plunges into a 57-degree Fahrenheit pool for a radical change in temperature. And it does this every day as part of his morning routine. Craziness. I will do the 30 seconds on my face or my upper back, but that's we have drawn the line. Okay. Tim Draper plays basketball. He starts his day early with a game of basketball. He says he does this for the release of endorphins exercise brings. He follows the workout with a breakfast for high levels of protein, and then which helps him keeps his appetite in check and helps keep him focused. So see, a morning routine doesn't have to be a huge list of things either. It can be, he does basketball and eats a healthy breakfast with high protein. And that's it. Muhammad Ali reads inspiring content. Boxer Muhammad Ali would start his day by reading empowering affirmations. His idea was that repeatedly reading the same affirmations would change his beliefs, subsequently changing his behavior and thoughts. You can do the same to prepare for success. Dr. Nick Zurowski does meditation. He wakes up before the rest of his family and spends 30 minutes meditating. This puts him in the right state of mind and gives him a chance to set goals for the day. Ellie Roos participates in mindfulness. She understands the benefits of a morning routine, and she starts her mindfulness practice before she even gets out of bed. She gives herself a few moments to stretch and express gratitude for her body and her health. Then she chooses an intention for the day, saying it out loud to solidify it. Payal Kadakia, I'm probably butchering the name, but at any rate, she talks to loved ones. She makes sure to chat with her husband every morning and makes it an effort to call him in the morning when she is traveling. It helps her to feel positive for the rest of the day. So that could be another thing, even checking in with a loved one. Part of Ariana Huffington's morning routine is that she leaves the phone alone. She does not look at the phone. She wakes up slowly, takes deep breaths, reminding herself of what she is grateful for and defining an intention for the day. So these are just some great ideas about how you can implement some different things in your morning routine. So I would love to know if this series that we've done the last 2 weeks has been helpful for you. If it was, what is something that you're working on? What's your favorite part? Give me some feedback about this series. So, and this will help me as well in determining more series for the show. I'm just knocking all the things over here this morning. Okay. So let's get our disclaimer out really quickly here this morning for our national days today. It is National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie Day. I don't know if I know the difference between a lacy oatmeal cookie and a simple. Listen, I'm not going to discriminate. I will tell you, if you want to give me an oatmeal cookie, I don't care whether it's lacy or not. Okay. So National Lacy Oatmeal Cookie today. It is also National Sloppy Joe Day. And so I need to know if you guys like Sloppy Joes. I love Sloppy Joes. I make amazing lentil Sloppy Joes. And they are so delicious, and lentils are so good for you. I cannot say that enough. So definitely, always got to give you my vegan version here, but lentil sloppy joes are incredible. So make sure you guys check that out. I wrote something on my paper here, and I have no idea what I wrote, so I have to go check it out before I take the disclaimer down. So yeah, I'm going to have to, I scribbled something on my paper, y'all. I was in a rush when I did this the other day, apparently, and I cannot read anything that oh, here we go. Okay. Is this all the food? Yes, this is all the food. So I can take the disclaimer down. Angelique says she loves Sloppy Joes, though. I love Sloppy Joes. So good. All right. No more disclaimer. We're good with the snacks. Here we go. It is National Awkward Moment Day. What has been your most memorable awkward moment? I can tell you for sure what mine is. No, I got two. I got two that are pretty high up. Two two awkward moments. Okay. Number one is when I was in school growing up, I've shared before, I'm huge into music. I was in anything in school or the community that had music, I was in it. Okay. And I've always been a shower singer, and I would practice, especially if I had a solo. I would practice in the shower because singers know that the steam in the shower helps open up your lungs. At any rate, I would practice in the shower. My mom heard me practicing for the solo, and she went and gathered the neighbors. And I got out of the shower, got dressed, everything else. I opened that bathroom door to applause. My stairs. Okay. Mom, if you are watching, I remember this. Okay. Awkward moment. Okay. That was one. That was one. The other one is I had gone to Trump Tower in New York City when I was little. And this was the moment that I found out that I was scared of heights. Okay. And my aunt and my grandma were with me. And we are at the very top. I was fine going up. We are at one of the top floors. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to Trump Tower in New York City, but it is so tall that the escalators they're like this. Okay. They are really vertical. Okay. And we started walking towards the escalators, and I'm looking and I'm like, nope, I don't want to. I don't want to. And my aunt and my grandmother were like, just follow us. It'll be fine. So they go down the escalator, and I froze. I got 2 steps from that escalator and I could not move. So now here I was, I don't know, 10-ish, maybe 10-ish years old. I'm stuck at the top of the damn escalator and I could not go down. Could not do it. Security had to come get me and take me down in an elevator by myself. Okay. To meet my aunt and my grandma. They were like, ma'am, ladies, we've got her. It's okay. We're going to go ahead and take her down. And they're being loud as hell, in there, loud as hell, to point out the fact that this little girl was scared. Okay. That's all I have to say about that. I'm glad y'all think it was funny about the singing. Rhonda said, I asked a girl in a grocery store. Oh, ouch. I asked a girl in the grocery store when she was due and she wasn't pregnant. Yeah, that's an awkward moment. That's an awkward moment for sure. Oh, I love it. Rhonda said lentil sloppy joes sound a lot more appetizing than regular ones. I do not like the regular ones. Maybe it's the meat. I will send you the recipe we use, Rhonda. It's delicious for me. But I also I do not like soggy bread either. And sometimes that happens with the sloppy joes. And so I toast my bread as well. That helps me, or my bun or whatever it is that I'm using, because I don't like that. In fact, the other night, I'm such a brat. We went to have veggie burgers, and the plate that we put the veggie burger on, my kids had not dried it from the I can English today, you guys, from the dishwasher, and it was wet. And my bun I had to get a new bun. Nope, it's the texture for me. She said, so stupid. Listen, you had the best interest. You just wanted to love on that little baby that didn't exist. Jason said, do you like Lassie Moggs? I have no idea what this is, Jason. I have no idea what this is. So it's National Awkward Moments Day. Honor the awkward moments you've had. This is when we learn lessons, everybody. It is also National Biodiesel Day. National Biodiesel Day commemorates the birthday of Rudolph Diesel and the few that continue to gain a growing interest across the country and around the world. He invented the diesel engine and unveiled it at the World's Fair in the year 1900. So it's World Biodiesel Day. It is also Supreme Sacrifice Day. On March 18th, National Supreme Sacrifice Day honors those who have made tremendous sacrifices for the sake and good of others, as well as those who sacrifice their everyday lives for us. While we most readily call to mind the men and women in uniform who have laid down their lives protecting their country and communities, this day also honors those who may have stepped forward during times of crisis to rescue a stranger or a neighbor and give the supreme sacrifice that day. So I love that. National Supreme Sacrifice Day. Today. I love that. See, Angelique said toasted bun is a must for sloppy. Absolutely. We don't do soggy buns here. Okay. Jason said it's a cookie. What? Okay. Lassie Mog. Oh, it's from Newfoundland. Hold on. Let me see if I can interrupt my husband. Hold on. Sir. Hey. He's in class.
What?
Do you know what a lassie mog is?
No.
He don't know what that is either, and he's Canadian. It's Newfies. Okay. So
I don't think that's never mind.
he had no idea either. Okay, a lassie mog. It is a well-spiced, soft cookie with a deep molasses flavor and filled with dry fruit and crunchy pecans. Rhonda, do you know what this is? See, this is basically this right here is basically what my husband was whispering over there on his side of the room. But that cookie sounds good, right? Lassie Moggs. I'm gonna have to try that out. I'm gonna have to try it out. Okay. They're called hermits there. Oh, the Newfoundland people or the Lassie Moggs? We've gotten off track. What is going on? Okay, let's right? It sounds good, right, Angelique? We don't care where it's from. I don't discriminate with cookies at all. Give me all the cookies. Or the cupcakes for that matter. Were you here or did you see on social that cupcake I made last night? Were you here for that? Or who missed it? Who missed about the cupcake? Because I will repeat it one time before the end of the show. Good morning. It's good to see you here today. I am for device, but I think it's advice. I don't know. I love your name. It's like figuring out a bumper, or what do you call it? A license plate. What a license plate means. They are great cookies. Okay. I'll look up hermits as well and see if there's any difference between a lassie mog and a hermit. I think we just call them molasses cookies here, but I don't mix dry fruit and whatnot in mine. Okay, Angelique missed it. I'm going to say this one more time because these were the booziest cupcakes I have ever made. All right. The booziest cupcakes I have ever made. All right. I'm going to show you the cupcake. I'm going to show you the cupcake one time. There's the cupcake. This cupcake was a Irish whiskey and cacao cupcake soaked in Irish cream and topped with an Irish cream buttercream. Okay. Who made it? Your girl. Were they amazing? They are gone. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
It better not be. It's supposed to be mine still. It's supposed to be
it might be there. I don't know. I don't listen. My husband gonna get all upset now. I mean they're gone for other people, sir. Nobody else can have one. Okay, would you like a cupcake? Would you like to come get a cupcake? They were so good, and they were the booziest cupcakes I have ever made. See, the direction says make whiskey cupcakes top with Irish cream frosting. Jessica's direction said, make whiskey cupcakes, soak in Irish cream, double the Irish cream and the frosting, top with Irish cream buttercream. That was Jessica's directions. At any rate, they were incredible, and that's all I have to say about that. All right, we're going to take one last break, and then we're going to go to birthdays. I know we're running a couple minutes over this morning, but everybody needs a little chocolate in their life. So let's go visit our friend Sylvia Tam over at Baviva Foods. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Project Joy Live. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas. Today is Friday, March 18th, 2022. Make sure you visit our friends over at BavivaFoods.com and use the code Breakthrough and get yourself a discount. Okay, they've got granola, chips, everything's gluten-free and vegan friendly. Get your snack on over at Baviva Foods. Okay. All right. We've got birthdays to celebrate today in the celebrity world. Adam Levine's birthday is today. Anybody like Maroon 5? I love Maroon 5. Adam Levine's birthday is today. The queen of ladies rap music, Queen Latifah's birthday is today. Happy birthday, Queen Latifah. It is also Vanessa Williams' birthday. You know how much for the longest time Save the Best for Last was my song? Do you know how many years Save the Best for Last was my song? A long time. Also, President Grover Cleveland's birthday was today, March 18th. On the celebrity world in my Facebook page, Mark Hawkins' birthday is today. April Harrington's birthday is today. And Heather Cummings has a birthday today. So happy birthday to all of my celebrity friends. Tomorrow, we got to make sure we do Saturday so we don't have 1,200 birthdays on Monday to do. Saturday birthdays in the celebrity world, Bruce Willis, actor Bruce Willis, and actress Glenn Close. Birthdays are Saturday on the 19th. And a celebrity in my world, my friend, my Breakthrough Show alumni, Ferran Dozier's birthday is Saturday as well. Happy birthday, Ferran. I continue to say this. Thank you for your service to our country, and thank you for all you're doing in the sickle cell community as well. Make sure you guys check out Ferran Dozier. You could Google him and he will come up. Ferran is amazing, and I'm proud to call him a friend. All right. Let me get my water. Oh, happy birthday, Queen Bee. That's a joke. It's a joke, but not really. I'm just trying to stay on her good side, Angelique. You know what I'm saying? All right, you guys, here we go with birthdays. Everybody sing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Adam Levine, Queen Latifah, Vanessa Williams, Grover Cleveland, Mark Hawkins, April Harrington, Heather Cummings, Bruce Willis, Glenn Close, and Ferran Dozier. Happy birthday to you. Yes, I hope you guys have an amazing birthday coming up today and tomorrow, no matter which day it is. By the way, apparently everybody else on the planet was born on March 20th. So, and then we have a lot of birthdays to do anyway on Monday. So I'm glad we got 2 days off today. All right, Queen B. Queen Bee is special, and Angelique caught what I was saying there, and she loves Vanessa Williams and Queen Latifah too, and Maroon 5. I'm trying to good birthdays this weekend. Good birthdays. I hope you guys are set up to have an amazing rest of your day, an amazing weekend. I will be back here Monday, 7 a.m. Central Time, but don't forget to tune in this afternoon at 12 p.m. Oh, wrong one. 12 p.m. Central Time on the Breakthrough Show Network. For breakthroughs around the world, we're going to be traveling to Belgium with Dorothy Auger. Don't miss it. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you to make every day a great day for a breakthrough because you're on the Breakthrough Show Network, but also make joy a priority in your life today and every day. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
You've been tuned in to Project Joy Live with Jessica Dugas, your weekday morning talk show inviting you to start your day with a triple shot of good vibes only on the Breakthrough Show Network. Binge all past episodes of Project Joy at projectjoypodcast.com. Until next time, help us spread the joy by sharing this episode, and we'll see you soon.
Hello to the Breakthrough Show. It's Shirley Ian.